Hi everyone, this is the last one for today, the third construction method for a triangle, and this is constructing a triangle when you're given two side lengths and one angle. So they tell us, draw triangle ABC when AB is 60 millimeters, and then also the other side length going from AC is 40 millimeters. So you can see that both of these side lengths has its origin at A. It's AB and AC. Okay, and then we have also angle A 50 degrees. So let's start with our rough sketch. Very important. Remember, it doesn't have to be to scale. So all that you do is you just take your ruler, you draw a nice little triangle. Don't measure anything. We're going to do that when we get to our real sketch. So we call it A, B, C. They tell us AB is 60 millimeters. So that is 60 millimeters. AC, this one here, is 40 millimeters. And angle A, this one here, 50 degrees. Definitely not drawn according to scale, but that's not a problem. Okay, so what are we going to start with? Let's start with our horizontal line. It's always the easiest. AB, 60 millimeters. So let's say hi to the dolphins again. Hi dolphins. Okay, we're going to start with our horizontal line. And I want to draw this. So let's just move this up slightly. Okay, so that we just have enough space. Let's draw it right here. A nice long horizontal line that's longer than 60 millimeters. Remember, 60 millimeters is also 6 centimeters. First thing that we're going to do is we're just going to draw anywhere an arc, and we're going to call that point A. Then 60 millimeters, so we take our ruler. We measure 60 millimeters. So from that point there, 60. Oh, can you believe it? It's almost exactly what it was. Just move it slightly. That's too much. Be very accurate with this. Remember that your pencil must be sharp. Okay. So 60 millimeters. Do not change it. Put it on point A because that is the length of AB. So right up to there. So that is point B. Okay. Then we also know that, look, we know that AC is 40 millimeters, and we know, so there will be from point A to point C, let's use this rough sketch as a guide, it will be 40 millimeters. So we can draw an arc here of 40 millimeters, but we also know that we have a 50-degree angle at A. So you can either first measure the angle and then connect the mark of the angle with point A and make sure that it's long enough, or you can first start with your 40 millimeter arc. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to measure the 50-degree angle at point A. So please make sure that the center of your protractor is on point A and that your 0 for your degrees is on the horizontal line. Then you measure 50 starting from 0 because this is the angle that we're measuring. So then we go up to 50 there. And we make our mark. Okay. And then you connect that mark with point A. And very important, make sure that this line is long enough because you're not sure exactly. It needs to be longer than 40 millimeters because that's the distance from A to C, and C will be somewhere on this line. Okay, so we can already mark here 40 degrees. Sorry, it's 50 degrees. This needs to be a 5. 50 degrees. And now we're going to measure 40 millimeters on our ruler. 40 millimeters. Make sure that it's very accurate. And then you place the tip of your compass on point A and you make your arc. So that intersection there is where point C will be. And then we connect B with C. And there you have it. That is your triangle. Now it's always a very good idea to make this line here a very light line, and then you darken the lines from A to B to C, just to make it clearer to see where your triangle actually is. So let's just, I know that this one was a bit dark, so just make sure that it's lighter when you draw it, but then you just darken these lines here so that you can see this is the triangle that we're dealing with. Okay, so there you see it. Right, thanks everyone.